Morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. I did exactly what I told you I was going to do last night, which was read and go to sleep. About halfway through that book that I started yesterday, I'd like to finish it by this weekend. I got in bed at like 10:15. Didn't fall asleep, unfortunately, until like 11:30, I think, which I'll show my Oura Ring how I slept last night now. I then woke up at 7:15ish, and then I got up, got ready, walked down to the rail trail, and then I stretched for about 20 minutes while I was waiting on my buddy, Mackie. When he got there, we then ran a quick little 5 miles on the rail trail. We ran the opposite way that I typically don't go, which was cool. I actually really enjoyed it. The scenery was beautiful. It was very, very colorful. It was also really boggy, but the weather was nice. It was a little chilly, but not too cold. Since I've come back, we talked. After we ran, we talked for like 30 minutes or something. But then he drove me back here. Now I'm shooting this video. I'll show my run on my Oura Ring, or maybe Strava. I'll show that now. But now the plan is I'm gonna sit here, do some work, change, probably have some coffee. There's something interesting I want to look at that one of my professors told me about, which is what is it called? Google Colab, I think. It's like a coding software through Google. But I've been doing some coding stuff, so I'm gonna look at that. Probably watch some YouTube videos. I'm gonna work on my business a little bit, my company. I'm super excited. Told you guys in a video or two ago, I'm making some things happen that I'm super excited about. I'm gonna continue to be working on that, and then I'm gonna read some more today. But yeah, that's the plan. One thing I want to touch on is I want to be a very successful entrepreneur, and that requires sacrifice. So I'm just not bragging on myself, but kind of just wanting this to be out there when one day that I'm a successful entrepreneur, that there's a football game that starts at noon, and 90% of Morgantown is out tailgating right now and going to the football game on this beautiful Saturday. When I went to bed early Friday night, got up, went on a run, and then I'm going to be sitting here and doing work all day while everybody is out drinking and tailgating and having a good time, which I don't really enjoy that stuff anyway, because this is what I'd rather be doing. But I just feel like that needed to be said, just for my own sake, because sometimes it sucks having to sacrifice the fun, or whatever. I accidentally pressed the off button, or what everybody else deems as fun. So, yeah. But from everything I read and study, it's a lonely road to the top, and that's exactly where I'm going. So I will happily sit here alone and read and study and work on my future company alone, and probably enjoy the beautiful weather, because it's supposed to snow for the first time this winter on Monday, which I might go on a hike. I think I'm going to go on a hike with maybe some of the other RAs, but that's the plan for today. I'll give you guys another update after I do some work, get all cleaned up. I'm going to shave, do all that stuff today, and then probably try to go to sleep early tonight. And yeah, that's the plan. Give you guys another update later. Until then, peace. What's up, everybody? So last night, yesterday, after the video that I posted, I went and read a bunch, I'm almost finished with my book. Hope that I'll be able to finish it today, which would be awesome. I then, what else did I do yesterday? Let's pull up my calendar real quick. I did a lot of work. So, per usual. Yeah. I sat here, did a bunch of work on my dream company, and I also did so I've started another side project because I've been spending so much time building this company, and I'm getting to the point where, like, when I want to solve problems, it's getting difficult because the problems keep getting bigger and bigger and taking more effort and brain power to try to figure out, especially when I'm working with things that I don't know how to do. So anyway, I've been trying to, like, tackle different things in chunks, because what I've been doing before is just sitting down trying to crank out ABC, XYZ in like 3, 4, 5 hours. And a lot of times when I do that, I'll, like, sit down to work on something, and then I'll see 10 other things that need fixed, and I'll go move to that, and then I'm kind of just all over the place, which I'm getting a lot done, but it's not as structured as I want it to be. So I was then like, okay, I need something that I can still work on when I'm in, like, when I can step away from it. The company's called Rooted. So if I say Rooted, that's what I'm referring to. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it's about yet, but when I'm working on Rooted and I need to, like, step back, I need to tackle a couple things in a few hours and step back, think for a few hours or a day or so before I, like, tackle the next set of problems, where I can, like, develop a plan and then attack those things one by one. Well, in that thinking process, when I need something to do or work on to kind of, like, clear my mind, I've started a new side project. This is called One Hard Thing. So I started building this last night. I honestly spent more time than I expected to on it, but my roommate Jacob came home, and then, which he's been gone for the past 2 or 3 days, so we talked for a little bit about it, and then we talked about some other stuff. He's doing dental school applications, which is awesome, but came back, talked about that stuff, and then I was showing him that I was building this. So then we sat down and we figured out some things, what we wanted to look like for probably like 2.5 hours. But I'll show you guys what I've got so far. So we're called One Hard Thing, and you're gonna open it up. I'm gonna put everything that I'm doing right now on screen, but here we go. So you open the app up. This is an iPhone app, by the way, and it says, weakness dies here, no shortcuts, no excuses, just action. One hard thing per day, you build discipline through a daily battle. Win today, every day's a new war, show up. So let's start. All right, I started this last night, so I've got a streak of 1. Now, every day, as you can see here, there's a hard thing to do. This is a discipline thing, categorized as discipline, and it's hard here. There's going to be, like, easy, standard, hard, and then elite. So this is a hard one. This is going to be totally free for most users if you want it to be. There's also going to be a paid version that's pretty cheap. But cold shower morning and night. So, okay, let's say I did it. We'll hit I did it. It's going to add it to the streak. All right, mission complete. Add to the streak. Current streak's 2. Longest streak is 2. So then we can see here, go here to our stats. There's eventually going to be more stuff here, but it's got our current streak, our longest streak, status of today's complete, a little quote here, and then I can go over here to the settings, and then there's, like, the savage mode, which I'm going to add more to this. But right now, what the savage mode lets you do is it gives you streak insurance right here. So say it's only, also, guys, it's only, like, right now I've got it set to $2.99 per month, which is not that much. I'm thinking about dropping it to $1.99 or having, like, a tier system. but right now it's $2.99 per month. So it lets you have one streak insurance for the month. So every month, if you don't do one of the things, then you can have the streak insurance, so it restores your streak. And then another thing that it does right now is the difficulty. So everybody in the free version is set to auto right here. So it kind of just I'm going to have it to where it only does easy and standard, but everybody is going to get the same task every day. It's going to drop at 3 or 4 a.m. and everybody's going to have the same task every day. But Jacob and I floated around the idea of having some type of verification to where, so people can't just hit I did it every day, because there's definitely going to be people who do that. But, realistically, if those people do that, then that's cool. They can do that. I don't care. They're cheating themselves, not me. So the auto one today is learn a new skill on YouTube. And it's a mental challenge, and it's fairly easy. So I'm probably going to take this one out because to be honest, I don't like this one. But, yeah. And then the paid version is going to be able to choose any of these. The free version is just going to be on auto, and it's just going to be easy and standard. And then if you want more difficult, then you can choose. It's gonna be you'll be able to select. Say if you just want hard and elite or standard and hard, and you can click both of those. I just need to change that. But right now that's what it is. So let's go an elite challenge. Yeah, phone law. This low-key is not. This should be a hard challenge, not an elite challenge. To be honest, I chat GPT'd all of the challenges. So they're pretty random right now, and they're not well categorized. I'm gonna fix that. I just need to get it on the screen so I could see. Another thing that the Savage mode, the paid version, is gonna do is you're gonna not only be able to choose your difficulty, but you're gonna be able to submit your own challenges. So you'll have your difficulty here, and then there'll probably be another one of custom, where you can submit your own challenges to where it pulls. It'll also randomly include your challenges into the difficult challenge, or into the rest of the challenges that it randomly pulls from. I think that'll be fun for a lot of people to do. Another thing I'm going to add this later today, is I'm adding friends and groups. So not only is there going to be let's just say for the free version, not only is there going to be a single challenge, it might be run a mile, do 100 push-ups, something like that. There's going to be a group challenge if you want to join a group with your buddies, and then say it's run a mile. It's honestly the honor code. People could just hit I did it, but the people who are just doing that aren't even going to want to be on this app. So I'm not too worried about it. But there's going to be a group challenge too. So the daily challenge for everybody might be run 1 mile. Okay, you run 1 mile. And then you're in a group with your buddies, and the group challenge might be do 500 push-ups or something like that. And it's if everybody hits they did it, say there's 5 people in the group, everybody did it, then it's okay, then your group completed the challenge, and then there will be a group tier system. You get more points if everybody does it, which there could be cheating, like I said, but who cares? I mean, if you're cheating, you shouldn't be on the app anyway. So, but that's what I'm working on. This is the new side project. If you guys have any suggestions, then let me know. I'd say I'm probably a week of working on it from pushing it out to the public. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it could I think it's one of those things that could be really cool for social media people. But yeah, this is where we're at now. I like this one. This is good. But yeah, so this is where we're at. I just want to show you guys. That's what I did last night. That's why I didn't finish the video last night. I got absolutely locked in on this. So yeah, put in the comments
anything you want to see in regards to One Hard Thing. I love the name, by the way. But, because I got one hard thing for you to do. And it's put anything you want to see in One Hard Thing in the comments of this video. But, yeah. With that, I'm going to continue to work on this. I've got to work on Rooted some more. I'm going to read some more. I've got to go lift today. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I will probably put out another video. Probably going to put out another video for today. I'm a little bit behind on videos I need to post, but that's okay. I don't care. I gotta do some editing, and then I'll send all this stuff out to you guys. And we'll just keep rolling that way. So, anyway, thanks for sitting through this. I'm excited about this. You guys are gonna absolutely love this. So, until then, peace.